So hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be discussing Jamaica, all things Jamaica. As usual, as always, it's not as if the topic has changed. So yeah, when you love your country, world without end. Now this is the one for the people them who say foreign better than yard, and for the people them who say them can't live in Jamaica because the crime too high or things too expensive, or the education system not good, and we decide say yeah, we are gonna run, we go foreign because everything is greener on the other side. Drum roll to the in a green up on the other side, my love. And you're only gonna find that out when you actually leave Jamaica and living in a foreign country. And then most people, when you try to explain these things to people, they will say, oh, then since I saw it bad, and if I saw up the terrible and come back to your yard and back, what have you. Some of the time we not even have money to come back. A lot of us want to come back. Me myself right now I would go back to Jamaica right now. Me wouldn't even blink, like I wouldn't even have to think about going back to the country of my birth, because me never harm nobody. I was one of those people who thought that it was actually greener on the other side. And when you try to explain to some people back home, say, you know, no money and nothing and go on, like it just not register. It's just they cannot understand. How can you be they are big foreign and don't have no money? You must have waste your time a big foreign. Mind you, it's a regular 9 to 5 or somebody like me do. So me not depend on the streets. Me not deal with people who depend on the streets because I can't manage problem. Me not have lawyer money. So therefore, me try to stay out of trouble and just live within my means. Right? Saying this to say that sometimes when you guys see people come down to Jamaica, it's like you have the preconceived notion that them a come from foreign and them a come down with whole heap of money, who family no make up and rob them, other people, close friends or people who they trusted make up and rob them and all kind of sitting. Sometimes I have to blame some of these people that are going down on holidays, because sometimes when you borrow these loans to buy your ticket and to do this and to make your trip be alright, and to buy up your new clothes and for floss and for whatever. But right now, you guys need to stop those things. Stop giving people the impression as if to say we who over here who na floss and go on with certain things, you know, make it look like say we not over here do nothing. Because we live with life and we are trying to be decent as possible. We are trying to not get mixed up in certain things. So it's not just you reach abroad and you get rich and all of a sudden, yeah, everybody is asking you for stuff, and it doesn't matter how you explain to them, because in their mind, you're a big foreign and a liar. Tell every week somebody else will call you and tell you so them sick. Every week somebody else mom want to go to doctor, or every week somebody else want to do something. You understand me? And they don't understand that. You know, stay so over here. When you get your most of we over here, most of us, maybe some people are embarrassed to say it, but I'm certainly not embarrassed. Most of us over here, we are a paycheck from being homeless. You understand me? If we not get paid the next 2 or 3 months, we don't have money to pay no rent. Them a kick we up because we don't have enough money where we can put a little thing aside. You understand me? When we can put a little thing aside, we maybe invest back home. So we're really tight right round. We don't have the money. Some people then go down them flash for the people them in JA to make it seem as if big things are going when people not even know say borrow money. When me go to Jamaica, you know, my foot them dirty like more than anybody who down there. because me not in a no dress up thing, and me not in a certain things for show off on people or for act as if say I'm living in a bit different country, so my life better off. My life not better off in England. My life is not better off in this country. And if I could go back 20 years back, 25 years back, I would go back to my yard. I would never ever stay here. Me no business that nobody want to say. If I had the chance to do it over, me not Antonia, because life over here is very difficult. The living conditions over here is not as it is in Jamaica. You know, every time I tell my son that is here with me in the UK, I tell my son, say, look here. I mean, when I'm speaking to my son in Jamaica, I tell him that the bathroom that you have, your bathroom, is bigger than my son's room in England. A house then little and squeeze up. If you stretch out your two hand crossway, so you touch one wall on the right and you touch the other wall on the left. So which not even I must say outside toilet, not even I must only outside toilet I ever see, only latrine toilet I've ever seen in Jamaica that we're big so, we little so. Me never see no room, me never see no kitchen, me never see nothing at all in Jamaica that is the size of these rooms. I don't understand why the houses over this country is so small. Everything is just tiny, and people think it's like, no. When you're back home, you have a lot of space. You have your outside yard space where you're up and down, you sit down anywhere you want to sit down. Over here it's like you're a prison. You're a prisoner in your own house. Worse if you're somebody like me who not touch the road and all of them kind of things. Your life just becomes so mundane. It's just from work to home, to work to home, rinse and repeat, sleep and wake up back, and it's the same thing that is gonna happen. So if I knew what I know now, if I knew it then, I would have never come to this country, because this country is shit. Yeah, this country is actually not it. And me not advise nobody if you run off of UK, my love, because you run off of England, first of all, you can't even get no work, because if you do land a job, home office people them always a search for the business place, then they can just pop up on the business place, and I think it's 15 grand, 15,000 pounds if you're caught employing one person whose paperwork not right. So even in the past, if people used to do that and chance it, nobody not do it no more. The house then small, the room then tiny. Me I tell you, say, all bathroom over here, so you stand up in some of the shower them, the shower curtain just a hitch on your skin, dip on your skin, because there's no space. So when you come on to address true Jamaicans do not know, them say you always, you know, that you always think things better over the other side because you're not able to see. But trust me, if I couldn't do it over England, it's miserable, it's dark all the time. Almost, if what 365 days in a year, England probably dark 364 or 363 days. Out of the year, we only get like 2 or 5 or one of them days there with sunshine. Look at now it's July, now it's almost mid-July, and we get a couple of sunshine last week. But as far as it's for summer, that's why the people them over here are so miserable. These people are so miserable over here. I'm telling you, them don't have no arm. The people in this country, they are very, very miserable. The weather make them miserable, and you know, it's just a dark, old. Enough of us here, a lot of us here are stuck. We stuck here. We want to go back and we can't go back because we don't have nothing to go back to. And we'll go back and people are going to laugh off and we say they're foreign how long and not have nothing. That the time them don't know, say everybody call your phone and a beg a 10 or a 20 or a 50. By the time you don't give everybody, you're not end up with nothing. I was one of those person who never know how to say no. Yeah? Me I'll borrow money to send to people. Me wonder if me didn't mad. But me learn now. But me learn when it can. And I said me learn when it's too late. Nothing happened before time. Nowadays, all my kids are grown. And it's all about me, myself, and I know. I only so now my life get easier at England. Because me did have 3 pitney when me I sent to school. And Bill said, hey, if me could tell you my story in this country, it's not an easy road. It's not an easy road. It's not an easy road. People think that you only can make it if you leave your country and go to another country, and that is not true. You can make it wherever you are as long as you have your things in order. You know, no matter which part of the world, especially now that we have internet and all those things where connectivity is so easy. It's easy to connect with people, is, you know, so, you know, people in Jamaica just need to stop being so foreign minded and think that it's all a bed of rose over England or something. I don't know, maybe in America things maybe not be so bad in America. At least in America they have big roads. The houses over there when I visit seem to be bigger to me, and the one that when I see on TV, it seemed to be much larger than Wagwan. It's like London especially, it's like Jamaica. It's only Jamaica and with the roads over here in Jamaica is similar, you know, the tiny road them. But if you run off of England, if a war, crime and violence you run from, if a poverty you run from, if a what me say, war, if you say you want to live a peaceful place, me dear, you know make no sense you run to left England, Jamaica come to England, because just the other day a man a run with a samurai sword a juke up people in a London, or yeah, and them do a lot of juke up with sharp object, if you know what I mean. They maybe, you know, have a lot of GUN crimes, but they have them shank or whatever it is that they call it. So me dear, anywhere you go crime there, it's not just in Jamaica, it they bad everywhere. Some places America, hey, when I visited America and the way how I see the place look like some third world country, it's just a few states in America will look like foreign. Some of them the place, yeah, some place in Connecticut to me go through, and some other little place to me see with them boardhouse they were easy to blow down. You're paying all of these extra money for houses. As you come up, the house them flatten down, and then they have the audacity of some people in some Americans, or we say it like, oh, go back to your jungle, or go like, is that, I know that those people who say those things, they are not well traveled. So people who are not well traveled, they are gonna say a lot of things because they get a lot of things from the media. So they think, say, look how them used to discriminate Africans. Say, oh, people of Africa, they be hungry and be malnourished and be this and be that. And Africa is a continent. Africa is a continent. It's not one country. Everywhere you go, people I live poor and people I live rich. But me I tell you, man, me just would wish if there's a way where people can know that Jamaica is our country. You know, you have a lot of investors. We need to start fighting for the right things in our country so that we are able to utilize whatever it is that we need to utilize in our country, instead of having all of these foreign investors coming in and sell out the place. Things that we need to protest about, we really not protest about. We protest about things like Vibes Cartel and him trial, and it's like some gimmick things we protest about, but things that to benefit us as a whole, we not do nothing about that. We not protest nothing about that, no matter what the government does. It doesn't matter what the government does. I haven't seen any island-wide protest of people just being fed up and tired of certain things. You will see one and two people might come out, like I don't know. I don't know if you say why the people them start get so docile and why the people them just not fight for them rights again and why people just accept certain things, you know, even in St. Anne. Couple years ago in St. Anne in the 90s, right? The amount of beach that I could walk and go freely without having to pay to go to those beaches or anything like that. You couldn't just leave my house, walk down the hill 15 minutes, and a whole heap of beach is there for us to enjoy. Now, them private all of the beach, them, the people them buy the property and them buy the beachfront as well. I don't see no other country that these things happen, and nobody is saying like, I wouldn't say nobody is saying, because you have groups in Jamaica right now that are coming out and talking about how they are taking away our natural resources. Any land we are surrounded by natural resources like the blue hole and the rivers and the beaches and so forth. The people them are privatized the lands, and the people of the country cannot use the land freely. I not see no country in the whole wide world where the citizens have to pay to go on the beach. And they have these draconian rules and legislation from the colonial time. According to them, we got independence in 1962. Well, if we get independence, why we still hold on to the UK? Why we still hold on to the UK as our final court of justice? Another thing, we are hold on to the UK as our final court of justice, and we need visa. Make that make sense? You know, so the people them take with the idiot. You know, see, we are allowing these people to take us for a bunch of kids. Because how can you're now saying no, you guys need visa to this and you guys need visa to do that, but yet we praise them and say no, it's our head of state, and those people are the right set of people who can tell us how to go forward with our how to follow the rules and regulations. We do not need those. We need to come up with our own rules and our own regulation that is going to suit the people of our country. We are hanging on to this colonial mindset of doing things, looking to these same people who did us wrong, who thief with this, who RAPE and slander and MURDER and feed baby to crocodile, and these a bunch of hateful set of people. You're putting the laws of your country into those people's hand, and then you expect that they're gonna do right by us. When I hear some people come out and say, oh, England will take back Jamaica, England will... I wonder if them people they have sense. I wonder if them people they just want to be ruled by other people. Look at other day the protests in Kenya, where how the young people came out and the government, I think it was about their finance bill. The government wanted to impose something on them that would affect them really bad, like affect the regular citizens. And the young people, they came out in their droves. And not the prime minister, the president have to back down. The president have to back down. But we Jamaican people have come out and march for. I need to ask one question. When has Jamaican people, when was the last time they came out in droves to when have they rallied together to overturn a decision that was made by the thieving government? I don't remember them doing that. I don't remember them doing nothing like that. But if you remember, guys, let me know in the comment section. All these people, they're coming to Jamaica to take it over. They can see the natural beauty, and they can... Other people coming to invest in our country. And the funny thing is, when those overseas investors come in to invest, they have a more easier time. They're given a more easier time. And even a push-up for them to get established more than how the local citizens. Man, it come like they need to just dash all them people that's in the government now. All of those old folks, there's elderly, me not say old because I'm a big old woman, but the elderly one them who are in parliament, they need to kick out all of them and put in some fresh minds to sort out the thing. But a lot of people have this crab in a barrel mentality, so no, I don't know. But you always hear people say foreign is not a bed of rose, and believe it. Foreign is not a bed of rose. And enough are we there, and we sometime not even £10 we not have. When we don't pay the bills them, we don't have no money at all. When I say no money, I mean no money at all. And if we tell people back home, they don't believe. They don't believe. Some of the time you get the pay today, the land in your account, and by tomorrow direct debit take out everything. Matter of fact, the money come out before you get paid. If you have overdraft, the money would have come out in your overdraft, and your money when you get paid, the overdraft get paid back. People, we need to be more concerned about our country and what is going on, and try to do better. I don't see no real leaders right now that's coming up. They say they are fighting for the cause who can lead the people, because if even somebody come up, people try to do things to get them out. So we have a long uphill battle to go, but I'm sure we can do it. I'm sure if we decide to come together, we are better off. But stop just look on another man's country and say that country is better than ours, because the thing them then go on within these foreign countries is not better than ours. But we just have the mentality because we have been brainwashed to think that. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.